Alright, I got Minoan chest key, plunder mace, and I completed that quest, and I get enough experience to not quite level up. Sure, I'll do this one. Acquire the sunken artifact. So this, does it not gonna show the information? Whoa! Weird. Usually it shows the information. Quests. Hold on. My current one. This one does not show on the left there the other things. Back thoughts on the new Assassin's Creed. Really cool concept. It's really weird that you have to be online in a single player game. And I hate Ubisoft doing its whole multiple edition things. But I'm kind of hyped for the concept. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. Shame I can't play it for a while. I'm busy with these other things. Hold on. I think this one's bugged out and it's not showing me the things. Do you have the treasure?
Nope. But I have questions.
So, I actually have to remember this. Wait, does it say where they are? Hold on.
What exactly is this treasure?
Hold on, can I skip
Said
past?
to be in the ancient
ruins of
So the
Cunastros.
treasure must be a rare artifact from
Ancient
before the
ruins of
island set.
Cunastros.
What exactly it said?
So maybe I'll go there?
I'll get you.
Hold on. Ancient ruins of Cunastros. Unless it's it's actually marked right here, literally. Oh, I can go for as I do stuff along the way, and then I can chat about stories and things. Been doing his work and spending time with a brother at home. I'm about to do a whole lot of productive stuff tomorrow, so also been very productive there. I think most people hate it because Pander points 1, 2, and 3. That's $130 for the full game. Well, I hate the whole multiple editions thing. I don't know what the Pander points are. Is that about, what are people saying because it's like diverse or something or other? Yasuke is actually a very fascinating figure during that time period, and there's not a massive ton that's known about him. But he had a lot of connections, and he, from what is known, seemed to live a very interesting life. So he just straight up is an interesting person to do storytelling stuff with. And then I guess, like, it's the whole female lead thing for the other side of things, if people are saying stuff like that. But, like, Ubisoft has had, like, that long history of sexism, what with them being like, we could do a female assassin, but we won't because women don't sell, so we're not gonna do that. And, like, even if Ubisoft is just doing it to pander and just to show people that they're not sexist, even though they probably still are, like, hey, at least it's kind of like, hey, you, maybe don't be so sexist, maybe just go ahead and do that. Scroll boss, diverse dude, and evil white dude. IRC. Wait, evil white dude? I don't know who the evil white dude is. I don't really care, but it was said somewhere. Yeah, I think people potentially putting pressure on Ubisoft to stop being so sexist is just kind of funny. Quite frankly. And hey, I'll gladly take it. But yeah, and again, like I was mentioning it earlier in the stream, but having studied the period a bit in university, I was someone that before even seeing that trailer was a bit of a, should I call myself a Yasuke fan? I think that he's interesting. And I wish that there was more known about him because I would have liked to learn more about him. So the fact that he's a playable character in this, I'm hyped for that. Like, nothing to do with his skin color. I'm not a fan of him for that. I'm a fan of him because he was an interesting guy put in like interesting different circumstances that wouldn't have exactly been very common for someone that would have come from, I guess you could say, diverse in that perspective of like, yeah, someone that I believe was originally brought to Japan as, I think he was brought there as a slave by some person, and then Nobunaga was like, hey, you're gonna be my friend, you seem pretty cool, or something. I don't remember what the original reason for him being in Japan was, but yeah, someone from a background where they typically wouldn't be put into that kind of situation, and he was like a very respected figure. He was brought there as a slave by the Portuguese. Okay, so it was as a slave, and then Nobunaga was like, hey, you seem cool. Let's, how about I get you and we become friends and stuff, and he was like one of the, I'm all the way back here. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta start quick saving more. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. This one isn't even done anymore. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm going to start quick saving. But yeah, so it just is, he's just a fascinating dude, quite frankly. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they craft years from now when I eventually play it. Yoink. Anyway, I'll go do this stuff again that I need to do. Whoa, throat. I did tell basically the full story of this trip during my Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon stream, but as I was saying earlier, I do want to do it during Assassin's Creed as well, because Assassin's Creed is my playthrough series that's been going on for years, and when I go back and look at this whole playthrough series one day, doing all these Assassin's Creed games in order will encompass literal years of my life, so I want to talk, like, Assassin's Creed on this channel is the series that I most want to talk about life stuff, because it encompasses the most of my life. Whoa. And Super Mystery Dungeon is just something near and dear to me, so it's like I kind of want to chat about it during that. So there's a lot of other playthroughs going on this channel, but I think just Assassin's Creed and Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon should be the ones where I tell like the full story, unless like it comes up in conversation, some of the other things. So my dad and I ended up going down to Texas. There we landed in Houston. I don't know if there's any location objectives to complete, because my mom didn't quite have the time to come along on this trip, and my dad was like, hey, this trip to New Orleans has turned into a road trip around Texas as well, since I was born in Texas, and I get to see a little bit about what... Oh, fast travel, you can do it like that. Interesting. Get to see a little bit of the state that I was born in. Check that out. So we flew into Houston, and then got a rental car and headed right east, but we had to wait 2 hours for our luggage. The conveyor belts there, because it just wasn't coming out, and we kept on waiting and waiting, and a lot of other people were waiting, and we brought it up to some of the staff there, and they were like, all right, well, even though it's right above us, I could tell because I had an air tag on one, and it was right above us, they did not want to just walk up there and grab the bags for the probably less than 10 people there that were waiting for bags. They had to figure it out with other staff members and keep on doing all their calls and figuring everything out to get the conveyor belts to move until they got moving again. So eventually that got moving, and we got our bags, and there was a little bit of damage on the side of my bags. The wheels were majorly damaged on my dad's suitcase, and one of the little one of the legs on the side, so that you can stand the suitcase on its side without damaging one of the sides, one of them was just completely gone. Where it is? Who knows? Not a clue. So that got knocked off in the process. So yeah, that sure was amazing handling of our baggage. Let's phone a friend here. How about? So there's my friend phoned, who's going to attack this dudo. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, and my allies do big damage because they're not limited by the whole nightmare difficulty thing, it seems like. And then, you please. What contract did I complete? Oh crap. Oh crap. I gotta level up, sick. What am I shooting at even? Ugh. Okay, that was pretty loud sound effect. Yoink. Alright, where to now? So yeah, we headed east. We stayed, I forget where it was called, some town along the way, and ate food at a Cajun place. Pretty big place there. Just I've been watching the Boondocks lately. Not a fan of the kind of culture behind, but the jokes in it are extremely hilarious. That you still had to see for yourself. I don't think I'm familiar with it myself. I might have heard the name once, but I don't know anything about it. What do I want on this? Noise is further reduced. Enemy detection distance is reduced in crouch. Spear level 5. 80% assassin damage. I am using that a decent bit now. Call to arms for at least 40 seconds. They're usually taking so much damage that they're knocked out before then. So I don't know how much the extra time is really going to help me there. Yeah, so 350%. This one I'm doing a decent bit. Fire and elemental poison buildup is increased to 175%. This one I actually use a decent bit. I forgot that I have this. Tame wolves that have been knocked out. I mean, how many opportunities do I have for that? Oh, I wanted to get this thing. Ghost Arrows of Artemis. Shoot a ghostly arrow that can travel through shields, enemies, and even walls. Deals 260% hunter damage. Ooh. I forgot I wanted that. Alright. Sweet. Let's go this way now. Anyway, so we kept on going east, and we were initially going to stay a night in Baton Rouge before we made it to New Orleans, to Guzma's place. And we thought that we'd just play it by ear and get a place, like, figure it out when we got there. It would only be like $100 a night or something like that. But as Jazz Fest was coming up, and Baton Rouge is a decent ways away from New Orleans. I think it's like an hour drive, something like that if I recall. Something along those lines. But because of how uber popular the Jazz Fest is, people were buying up all the rooms in Baton Rouge to go to the Jazz Fest in New Orleans. So it's that $100 a night was suddenly becoming like $300 a night. So wait, can I just like... I can technically. Through the wall. This other one would hit a little bit harder. So we just kept on going east and crashed at Guzma's place a night early. Is what we end up doing. I wonder if I'd be able to phone a friend on the line. Probably not. But like... Okay, can I just like... There, and then I get adrenaline up again. And then... If I say do this. Regular arrows. Wah. Come on. Okay, there we go. Like that. Another location completed. I can go grab this thingamabob. So Guzman was working that day. So I ended up getting home pretty late. And we were just crashing there. This looks like a fancy chest. Saved us a whole lot of money by being able to do that. Ancient King's Gauntlets? That sounds awesome. Well, let's see here. Ancient King's Gauntlets. Okay. Also have Athenian Hero Gauntlets. Yeah, I could level that up or something. Let's do the Ancient King's Gauntlets for now. That looks very bulky on my setup here. Here, back to something... I'll try it for a little bit. Going back to Yasuke, if I recall, he was brought as a slave by Portuguese and gained notoriety for being black because, you know, Japanese people didn't even think people could be black. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that when I was in that history class, where instead of being like, you're different than me, therefore inferior, people were like, whoa, that's awesome. Which is a much better way to look at that. Only more people were like that. Be like, whoa, we're different. That's so cool. And there was a scene in that trailer where Yasuke has his helmet off, and it seemed like, what's going on here?
Some people have been saying there was a huge battle out at sea.
There was a scene towards the end of that trailer at like minute 2 or something like that, where there's this little girl in the crowd walking by that looks over him and kind of looks over at him in wonder and amazement, and he gives her that wink. And it's like, that's probably a nod to that, I would imagine, where that's the way a lot of people would have seen him. I haven't learned too much on history except for the summarized history of America 12 years in a row. Is that the way that history is taught in America, basically? So you got no input. And this whole history of East Asia class I took, it made me really go, huh, I really wish that I had learned about this in grade school. That's what I really wish. But alas, whoops, down, down. How do I go down again? It's B, not A. I guess A is up. I need to remember the buttons to this video game. Hey look, sharks! Good thing they're not going to attack me. This is pretty far down. I would not want to swim that in real life. Even without the sharks. It's like the distance. Alright. Wait. Oh, there's another treasure here somewhere. Oh, but it's right there. I already have it marked. Sweet. Alright, if you'll just excuse-y. As for you, I don't know about every other school. History was more or less the same thing, except explained in more details the years went by, huh? When I was in Texas, I learned a decent bit about Texan history. It was interesting. Wait, that's not underwater. Wait a second. Hey. Hey. May as well grab that now that I'm here. But like... I'll go grab that and then I'll run back and then I'll go do that. Maybe new things here and there. Gotcha, gotcha. Anyway, whoa, the lag. With a trip here, we made it to New Orleans. crashed at Guzman's place. My dad took the spare bed. I just crashed on the couch. And I wanted to have my university semester wrapped up before I went on this trip. And I had like all my finals done. But my research project, I was still working on a paper, on a research paper that it sounds like will probably be revised a little bit by my prof and the grad student I was working with and then submitted to an AI conference, which will be really cool if it gets accepted for that. But I wasn't done with that paper. And my prof had previously told me that the due date could be anything up until the 30th of April just because he needed to have marks in by a certain date. So I had said April 22nd, so like a day before I left on my trip. So I wouldn't give myself the option to do it on the trip because I want all these things to be done before going out on the trip. But with how busy I was in those last couple weeks, I could not do it for the life of me. Like, I had so much stuff that I was busy with. I don't think I streamed at all in that final phase. I think I did like a couple hours stream like once, just an update of what's going on here. Actually, I think it was only 1 hour and it was a super mystery dungeon. Like, I barely had time for much else when I was wrapping up the last of that semester and I couldn't finish in time. So I finished that paper on like April 27th or something like that on Guzma's couch late at night, one night. Is what I did. And my prof said that he actually thought that the paper turned out really well. So that was awesome to hear. Amazing that I can assassinate these random crew members.
Poseidon himself. I try my best. I'm going to need
So I got that done.
from you now. First,
No.
My pay. I don't think so.
Well, throw it into the water again, and then good luck.
Very funny. Now pay up. The last laugh is all mine. I'm in the business of double-crossing mercenaries.
Well, I have a deadly kick.
For this. That was your mistake, not mine.
Take the treasure. I don't have the treasure. You're dead. Well, maybe I should say I don't have the treasure or something then. I mean, this will permanently kill a character from the world. And I don't know. I am tempted to just do this and be like, hey, how about no? But what if she gives me another quest later? And by doing this, I kill a character from the world. What was the name of this quest again? Should I Google it? Can I pause it and check it? Nope. I don't know. What happens if I say I don't have the treasure?
There was no treasure. Then why are you here? I came to tell you there's nothing down there. Someone else must
Just so I
have
still
first.
screw you.
Then I'll kill you and check your remains, just to be sure.
Alright, guess we're fighting.
Oh, sorry. I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, holy crap, they all have poison. Can they swim? No, they drown. Okay. Holy crap. But yeah, not just US, but every country does focus more on their country's history and Western history when it comes to global history. I don't know, we didn't really study much Canadian history in school. Yeah, it's one of my kick sound effects. My kick will randomly choose one of 28, 29, I don't remember different sound effects. So, there's a roughly 1 in 30 chance that anytime I kick someone they get a wood. Oh, maybe I should quick save right before doing that. Maybe what I should do. So yeah, there's a lot of different effects. So anytime I kick somebody, you're gonna hear something. So what happens if I just start killing them? Like, I don't even chat with her. I just start immediately killing or kicking people off. I'm kind of curious what would happen if I were to do that. Maybe I'll try it here. But maybe I should also clarify and say it was my computer that wooed and not me specifically that wooed. The sound effects are coming from my computer. I don't want anyone to get the idea that I'm a wooing out here. I haven't quite gotten to that state. I can't quick save? Is this a restricted area? Can I just like... Really? I can't quick save. What the heck? I'm just gonna start killing them. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Can I, like, stealth assassinate her instead of talking to her? She's gonna be such a rude dude. What's with the oars? I noticed that before, but I didn't say anything. No, I can't, because it's a talk button. Let's just start killing dudes. It still says return to Obelia. Holy crap. Okay, well. What'll happen to the quest if I do this? Because I didn't talk to her. Dang it. Okay, holy crap.
Can you speak English? Fuck you!
Maybe I shouldn't have healed until my poison wore off. Because, yeah, I don't think these pirates can swim.
Nice shot.
Yikes. I think I just kind of chill out there and then drown after a little bit. Okay, kind of stalling, charging up my kick and my adrenaline building attack. Okay. Okay, and then he went off in a kind of funny way. Okay, let's build up my adrenaline this way. That's what we'll do. I wonder if I could have phoned a friend before I went into combat proper. I feel like it's been a while since we've heard that one. You know, that's the original. Are you sure about that? Okay, I know that guy's almost dead, but it's funnier. Why is that one so quiet? That's gotta be one of the funniest ones that, no, I can't do the, but like the singing thing that I'm not gonna try and mimic, I don't think. Okay, you just say, oh no? Perfect for a piratey theme there. You can probably swim, but like, what if I friendship kick you? Can you actually not swim? Did you lie about being able to swim? It doesn't complete the quest. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Amazing. Cardinal sin that not everyone has been knocked off this ship. There. I am... Oh, I thought that was another person. It's not. I am the captain now. Sweet. Alright, that went amazing. It didn't save that I had that done? Really? Gosh dang it, man. To go grab that thing again. Anyway.